Man, I have like clips everywhere. Pins and clips and clips and pins. There's so many pins. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. It's a nice chilly day here in Maryland. We had a beautiful 60-degree day. It was false hope. False hope. We will. It's really cold today, and it's going to get colder. Hi, Io. Are you in? Are you flying out today? Yay! I'm a little bit behind. I went to go get some water because I'm still working on this custom order. I am behind. Your girl yesterday was like 5 seconds away from having a nervous breakdown. But sometimes having a nervous breakdown is absolutely what you need, because once you get over that hump of that you can't do it, you start realizing that you can. And if you have the right people in your corner that can help you through your breakdown, it makes all the difference in the world. Um, yeah, I will show you my nervous breakdown. It was very interesting. It was something that I have never that someone touched on in the bag community, but nothing has ever been done like that in the bag community. So there was nothing for me to reference. It is purely all just like skills from garment making, cosplay making, hat making, all the other skills I've ever done. And Lordy, yeah, I had it was major yesterday. I At around 2 o'clock, I was in tears, and Kendall like walked me through it, and he was like, "You can do it." I have never unpicked as much as I unpicked yesterday. I I just became one with unpicking. It became like a lightsaber for me because okay, so the guy, he gave me a backpack, and this backpack doesn't look like it's overly complicated, and that's where I messed up. Backpacks that don't usually look overcomplicated, they're meant to look like that. Like my bags, I make them look like someone else can make it on purpose, so that way when they try, they can't. I do that with my modifications and everything. And anyone that's in my Patreon, shout out to all my Patrons. You guys are everything. Um, my Patrons people could tell you that they see my modification process, and they could tell you when I make mistakes, I'm quick to try to change them. But we make modifications so that way they're subtle, but people are going to notice the bag is slightly different than the pattern. And they're going to try, but they're not going to be able to know exactly what we did because we have different measurements. We played around with the pattern pieces different and whatnot. And I do this because I really like to I like to stick out. I like when people say, "I knew this was your bag before I even seen your name on it," because that's what you want. You want to be able to go, "Oh yeah, that's a Coach bag. Yep, that's a Louis Vuitton." And I want someone to be like, "Yeah, that's 100% Shinobu's bag." And that's basically what I'm trying to achieve for my Patreon people, is when they're making their bags with their modification, they're people like, "Yep, that's Lisa's bag." "Oh yeah, that's Christine's bag." Um, and it's really cool. I will, but like yesterday, woo, okay. I have pictures. I'm putting together it won't be a short video, but it'll be like a 3-minute video of actually showing the original bag and what I'm doing. I need to make two, one in black and one in khaki. So after when I get off here, I'm going to shove my face with a parfait, and then then go to Joann's and get some materials that I need. Everything else should be here. I know for certain I'll have the khaki bag for the gentleman on Friday, and then I know I should be able to have the black one either on Saturday or the latest Sunday. This bag is overly complicated, and I have never made more pattern pieces than anything. So as I'm unseam reaping everything, I'm writing down on the actual bag what piece is what. I'm filming and I'm taking pictures of each bag, so that way in case I get stuck, I can have this not only pictures but references to the bag from filming perspective. It is it is a tedious process. I'm also realizing that the bag maker, whoever created this pattern, likes to use foam that we use in cosplay. Any cosplayers here know that we use foam, like the special foam that you can heat and mold around you to make not only weapons, but like certain parts of um, bodysuits and cosplays to achieve a certain look. And they're using it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the best, as you can see, the back zipper panel. And they did this ruching thing on here. I can't stand it. I don't like textures like this. It doesn't provide anything to support the bag. But a reason why I think they did is they were trying to support this, the foam. Hold on. The stabilizer is a stabilizer that I know that we use in millinery and hat making. It's very lightweight, but yet then it's very structured. It has woven it has woven, it's a woven and a twill kind of mixture because you're able to iron it and it kind of molds with the bag, but I'm trying to. So the foam that they're using is this EV foam. I use this foam a lot when I'm bookbinding or when I'm making something for cosplay. But I found it interesting that they used it in this bag. I'm going to be using either a combination of batting and thermolam, or I'm going to just use up straight up foam so that they can have their devices in there and be protected. Do I think this will help protect a device? No. Not at all. Does it give it structure? Yes, but not for the bag that they want because their foam is literally 1 inch away from the bag. The bag has a 3/8 of an inch seam allowance, and so it's literally it's 1 inch plus a seam allowance away. So this is something that we're going over in in my Patreon is I'm trying to have them understand not just to add on, but you have to understand what you're adding on plus the seam allowance. So the seam allowance is right here is 3/8 of an inch, and this is 1 inch away. So it's 1 to 3 inches away, or you could just say 1 inch away from the seam allowance. It's pretty interesting because the bag wasn't super stable, but this is what they have in the back. And I'm going to give you guys something that you should be patting yourself on the back because I haven't met a bag maker that doesn't secure backpack straps. So the backpack straps have this thing where it's connected to the back pocket, but it also has a panel over it. So I'm thinking, hey, it's going to be connected to this foam. The back straps are connected to the back panel with this. There's no stabilizer. There's no foam. No nothing. And it's just a box with an X. And it doesn't even go around twice. When I seen this, I was like, what? I understand duck canvas and is a very strong and structured. And a lot of bags that are made from duck canvas, you can literally probably get away with this because that it's not meant to shift, it's not meant to move or whatever. But that I'm picking this bag, I've been like, what? Like this the whole time. I'm like, what? And I'm not trying to say that we're superior because it is handcrafted and handmade, but I'm going to say we are superior. Okay, all of you say kudos, pat yourself on the back because this should make you feel superior. This is a designer handbag and it has only the stabilization on the back zipper panel. I'm going to repeat that to you. The back zipper panel. This is the back zipper panel. It's not even connected to the back of the bag. so me being me, what we learn is to try to not only modify to make some kind of stabilization so that the backpack does not rip and tear. I'm going to stay true and not put any rivets on anything. I actually kind of like it when I don't put rivets on bags because I think it looks very like noodle head, just very organic and natural. I kind of dig it sometimes. But here's my first part of the bag. Today is putting the back of the bag together, and I'll be done. So here's the front of the bag. This is a prototype. Remember this. So it's not going to look good. It's going to have writing all over it. It's going to have threads all over it. So here's the prototype. In the front of the bag, there is a hidden pocket. It's a hidden zipper pocket. I got that. When you have a prototype, pick a zipper that you have a lot of, that you know you don't use a lot of it, because you're going to have to use zippers and some zipper heads in order to understand the movement of this bag. So that is the front. So when you open up the front, you have a double zipper panel that goes all the way down into this part, and this is where you would have the back panel, and you're going to have binding. So the part that got me was not that. I have done hidden pockets, and then you have the flap over it to hide, conceal the zipper. I have done this. That's the easy peasy. That was the part where Chanel was like, yeah, high five, I already know how to do this. This is the part that it gets a little bit more interesting. This is the gusset. So the gusset is about just like a regular gusset. But in this gusset, it has a water bottle holder. So this is like this, conceal. You open it up, and there's a compartment. It's scuba, but you put a water bottle or a small Coke can or whatever in from the gusset. There's so many things I had to learn. There's binding and not binding, and there's a lot of garment like things like tucking and pinning in the side seam along. It's okay. Then on the top, there's another pocket in the very top, and it, like, I guess it's to hold change, or in my case, if I was eating candy, it would be candy, or to put like little stubs or whatever. So okay, you're done with that. So here is where it gets a little kooky. So inside the bag, it looks like this, those pockets. That's what it looked like originally inside the bag. So, but this is where it gets interesting. This now becomes part of the lining. You had to figure out, this is the lining. Let me flip this out for you to see. This is the lining, this is the lining, and this is the lining. This part has to get tucked over into the zipper so there's no raw edges. This part is getting ready for the back to come in, but this is all part of the lining. I had to look at the pictures and the videos 100 times. This is all a part of it. This took me from like 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock to figure it out. I use methods similar that you use in the Luz bag or the Bella bag from Ora Rosa, but there is no other bags that can explain how to do the connection of this and have these. So it's pretty interesting though, because literally all this year I've been trying to figure out one modification for my Patreons, how to put a hidden pocket into your messenger bag or into a gusset, and now I can do it. Now I know how to do it, because the trick is that this gusset now has to have room, so that way you could put a bottle or a hidden pocket of some sort in here, and it looks really cool. But I'm telling you, like, seriously, God was testing me. I was having a nervous breakdown because I'm on a time crunch. I'm trying to get these before Christmas. And you guys heard me yesterday. I thought Christmas Eve was on Monday. So I digress. Sorry. Hold on. So yeah, I was out. I was crying because I did not know how to put those things together. There's no bag pattern out there that can explain how to have a lining that is connected to everything without having raw edges exposed. Hold on, that's a zipper. Let me close it. Without having raw edges exposed and still have room for the zipper. So this is the prototype, and I'm doing the back of the prototype next, and then I think I might go to Joann's first and get the scuba, and the scuba, I don't need a lot. It's just, that's what they used in the original one. and I'm going to do the zigzag stitch. And I'm going to do the zigzag stitch on the scuba, make the pockets, and go from there. So I'm going to be using duck canvas for the interior and the exterior. For the interface pieces, which there's not a lot, I'm going to use Bounty Firm from Serial Bag Maker. And for the back panel, I'm going to use either, I have sticky foam, which I think could be a really good replacement for the foam that they have in there. And I just will cut out around the seam allowance because this is a binding bag and not a birthing bag. I think I might be able to get away with it. And I might use the sticky foam on both panels in the back. So that way the back panel, zipper panel, will have something to hold on to and grip to with the straps. I think I'm going to keep the pattern on. I think I'm going to change up the pattern to the straps in the back because I'm not a big fan. But if I wanted something similar, I probably would use from the Chickadee from Slow Sweetness, and or my favorite strap ones are actually from Car Thread, and I love how the assembly gets put onto that. The hardware is pretty cool on these. It's nothing fancy. It's just, your regular rectangle and your slider, and I'm ready to go. I have all this ready to go. So I'm really excited about this now because the back panel doesn't seem like it's extremely hard. I am making pattern pieces for every single piece, and then I'm pinning the original pattern piece on there. And what I plan on doing is I'm going to take pictures and put them on the pattern piece. And then I've been writing out small instructions for myself. But yeah, that gusset. The gusset's also interesting because the side seams are sewn at 3/8 of an inch from the back panels and goes up to a 1/2 inch for the front panels. This person, whoever the designer of this, I give them props. They didn't cut any of the seam allowances because they're bound, because all the center point marks are on there, which is cool for me because I can really make it a pattern piece because they have all the center and all the marks that you have to match up, which is cool. So I was worried about that, but that part was easy peasy. It's just finding the covering for that. So yeah, I'm going to be using a muslin probably for that as well in the bag. I'm going to see if I can get some black muslin because I want it to be lightweight and not stiff inside the bag. I feel like if it's stiff, it will be like when you're trying to move it out of the way to put stuff in it, it just will be inconvenient. But yeah, I gotta go to Joann's. I think I might go earlier than later because no one's usually around there around, it's Wednesday. If I go around 9 or 10, no one's there. And then I gotta finish that, and then I can work on, my plan is to work on Thursday on one completely done and go from there. And then Friday I get to do with Patreon, and I'm really excited about that because we're making the Mighty Messenger and we are doing a lot of modifications. So that's that. So I had something else to talk to you guys about, but I completely lost train of thought because I'm stuck in this backpack. Oh no, no, I know. Do your thing. No worries. So what was I gonna tell you guys? I forgot. Okay. I forgot. So let's look at these holiday advent calendars. Let's go for Sally Tomato. Today is the 18th, correct? Man, it's like so weird looking at the calendar stuff, and the pile's slowly dwindling down more and more. Like you're like, what? Let's see. All right. We have day 18. All right. Oh yeah, the hardware for yesterday, I was super curious because I went onto the website seeing if they had it. They don't. That was a special thing for this box, and they want you to hashtag it. It's not available on their website. That's pretty cool though, because like I love having something exclusive. So it may mean that they're gonna have it later on, but as of right now, it's exclusive to the box. That's pretty awesome. Oh no. That's so sad. I want Joann's is like the Pellon thing where they're not going to be carrying any Pellon or Peltex. Um, so they're going to be having their own brand. I did see a preview of they have their own brand in sewing machines as well too. Pretty interesting. Day 18. Organize your creative journey for all the upcoming projects. This is a helpful little tool to help ensure the smooth and inspiring year of sewing ahead. We love to see how you use this item today. Please use hashtag Sally Tomato Advent on social media. It's pretty, this is a nice weight. So next year when I do this, be like, Shinova, get a letter opener. Or maybe not. I probably want it like stabbing my hand. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't show you the codes. There are codes for 40% off for for faux fur, and there's like dates from like January through March, and then there's April through. This is like a special little calendar. April through June, you get 25% off of buckles, $5 off of like faux fur, and then they're in three months increments. I like that because it's not like you only can use it for that 1 month. You have like 3 months to use that. That's pretty cool. And oh, it's a little day planner. How cute is this? That is adorable. So it like you has your to-do list and like I'm doing it right now. You have your to-do list. What are your today's focus? You circle the date and then you can mark out the times. And today I learned that I can't do everything with a gusset. But that is so cool. Yeah, and the very front is really nice, but there is coupons. There's coupons and like on the bottom, which is really sweet. That's super cool. Very classy move. You have the royal print, like the print is really nice. You have like the royal print that's on the box. This is really sweet. I like this. I would utilize this and pin this to like whenever I take notes and if it's not a sticky note, I get a pen and I pin it to the top of the pattern. I like that. And I like the fact that they gave us coupons for the whole year. That is awesome. Oh, Christopher has a cute pattern plant. Yes. Oh, I know. There's so many cute planners, but I like that this is more like a to-do list than a planner. I have a Beetlejuice one I think I want to use as a planner or a Bridgerton one. I just haven't made up my mind on which one I want to use. I know that there's a Harry Potter one that I'm kind of secretly lusting for too, but I'm like, use what you got and don't waste. All right, so let's go for number 18 in the Stitch Supply Co. Where are you? Number 18. That's 16. Oh my goodness. It's the smallest box. It's super cute. Oh, it's like those little snow globes. I like there's isn't it like Natural Nerds or something else also who comes out with really cool sewing ones? Like sewing like journals or whatever. Let's see. Oh, you can't go wrong with this. It's Aurifil. Aurifil thread is really expensive. And I always feel like if you get white, black, or gray or tan, you have nothing to worry about. You can use this on anything. This is 2024. This is 30 weight and it's 100% cotton. She has project planners. Yeah, like I mean, I like all this. If you guys have a chance, you should definitely look at Natural Nerds, especially if you're looking for a physical project planner. I think I didn't know if I got to see it, but people at the event that shall not be named were going ham over it because it looks super. It's very nice, very classy, and I don't know. I like that. I know a couple of my friends, they love getting happy planners and they do it. I do have a happy planner that's again Beetlejuice. I'm here for it. Um, But then they made a fatal mistake by showing me that there's a Harry Potter collection. See, I go hard for Gryffindor. I'm just so, but I'm trying not to spend what I already have. Like, why add more when you already have something? I've been writing in my Bridgerton one a lot. You have both of them. You have the big one from release. See, there you go. You have someone to talk about, and it's buying from a small business. And that, that's our bread and butter. Remember, we want people to buy from us. We need to buy from them too. So it just like one, it just helps, our economy. So there's that. And I like this to-do list a lot though, because this will fit in the happy planner, or like I could post it in there. It's not a calendar, but it's something that you can put today. You could be in your room tomorrow, be like, today's date, I'm doing this, blah, 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 and just have it. Especially if you're a tester or a person that strikes fabric, this is probably a cool thing to have, because then you can put your notes. Because sometimes you forget things, we all do, and it's just good to jot them down. I'm the post-it queen. Oh, thank you. So, yeah, that's all I have for you. I'm going to stuff my face. This is a sewing stream. We're talking about all things sewing related. So that's it. I'm all done for today. I hope everyone has a really good day, and hopefully, knock on wood, send some good juju, whatever. Pray for me. Say, oh, Shanova's gonna do it. I will finish this bag and then I'll be done. So I will talk to y'all later, okay? Bye.